Hey guys, I just want to add, as you can tell, my mic sounds fine, but I'm gonna talk about my mic problems. My gain apparently got messed up, so the audio is a little It's not choppy, but it's a little harsh in this one. I'm sorry about that. But it's a pretty good game. I would highly recommend you watch this game. I'll have it better for the next game coming out today. Thank you guys. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Nebulous Cast. We have a 3K 4v4 on Pillars, our original map. Sorry for no episode yesterday. I recorded an episode. The mic cut out halfway through. Having some mic trouble. Hopefully the microphone will stay all the way through. But I'm going to get 2 episodes for you guys today to make up for the fact that I didn't get one yesterday. I do really want to make sure I have an episode every day, so I'm going to get that out for you guys. Hopefully you're hearing me right now. Man, it's been a couple of days since we've been back on Pillars. So, blue team taking their normal spots at D, maybe a couple down here, a couple at C. This is interesting, though. A couple of them to the left there. We'll take a look at it here more in a second. Gosh, my throat, I'm sorry. So, looks like we got ourselves the... Is it Yamato? I think it's Yamato, StarCraft reference, I think. Oh, Yamato Cannon, that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm just a nerd. So we have the Yamato is going to be a battleship here, hosting 3 MK68s and an MK66, along with some MK62s. Our jammers. Put some... Okay... I don't know about missile defense here. If he's just relying on these jammers, if they have squad missiles, he's going to be in trouble since they lock on to jamming. We'll see, though. I do like the addition of the MK62s, though. Those have been doing pretty well. We got a small Splinter missile ship here with them. This is the orange team, by the way. We have, let's see, 2... Interesting. We have 2 destroyers here fitted with Aurora laser systems and some missiles and lock-on. Gosh, that's a lot of Aurora laser systems. Whew. I don't know if any missiles are going to get to him. He does have a heavy cruiser here with 2 MK66s and MK68 and some torpedo bays. These are the 2 variant. So, they're going to fire 4 missiles at a time and then require a reload, but no mace torpedoes in this one. Then we have ESSN going to have an interesting battleship here, 2 MK68s, an MK81 railgun, and then a MSL, I think, 3 torpedo bay to carrying mace missiles. Interesting. This is kind of like an all-in-one battleship, MK62s and Aurora laser systems. We'll see how this plays. That's very interesting, actually. Keck. I think we had Keck in one of our first episodes. Welcome. Or this is just the name. No, Galliello. No, I remember Keck. Yeah. He has a bunch of Wayne's class and some Splinters. Thank you, Desktop, for alerting me. Fitted with MK62, some with Aurora laser system, some with lasers. Him and his Philosopher fleet here. Pretty wide range of ships. Let's hurry and go to the blue team because looks like things are going to heat up pretty quickly. We do have... What the heck? Carbonated milk. Going to have a bunch of Splinters here. Some of them have jammers, some of them have missiles. Kind of, I don't know what I call this. Maybe I'll call this Menagerie Fleet. Maybe that's what I'll call this. Lock on, hang up jammer, some missiles. It's kind of hard when you have like a menagerie here to go through all the ships in time. I will go through is that still ESSN? No. Name, oh, we have 2 ESSNs. Oh, dang it. I call him Horn of the Wham. Let's see, he has some Wayne's class heroes fitted with MK62s. That's a lot of light arms fire. Very interesting. We'll see how that goes. Again, yeah, that's a lot of light fire. Then we have MRCN Veggie Barbecue here. Let's look at Orange Team's heavy firepower here. We have Renegade hosting us an MK82, 2 MK81s, machine gun missile defense, and probably some chaff and weep host missiles. Interesting. Kind of weak to missiles. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. DWN hosting us some destroyers here. definitely fitted out with the MK600 beam cannons. Let's see. Then we have some normal torpedo bays. No mace missiles on these bad boys. Some of them have MK62s. A lot of people hosting MK62s. I think it's to stop these splinter spams and get some pretty serious damage on them. We have another one of DPR ships here. Just a Wayne's. A bunch of missiles. Illumination. Maybe have some Gale missiles on there. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. But the game's going to get started. We do have some Thunderheads coming out. Let's see what waypoints he sets. He might come over the asteroid here. Come over the asteroid, bend down, and he will be finding Keck, who does have some missile defense. This will be pretty close, but they'll come to the Aurora laser systems. Are they going to do a good enough job here? One of Keck's ships is going to get hit. More of the missiles flooding down. Those Auroras were not enough. Uh-oh. He did hit the Aurora ship. Did not hit it, though. All of his ships are okay. They only took small damage. We do have a bunch of Thunderheads coming up, firing at Yamato here. He's taking some significant hits. These are all Thunderheads. Draft decoy coming out, but some good hits. Nothing taken out. One of his sensors taken out, but nothing else. So not too bad. Looks like he is looking to engage. Renegade. I missed something. Who is he getting shot at? He must have been taking fire from Yamato. Look at all the holes in his ship. Oh, he got hit by some missiles. Oh my gosh. He lost... Let's see. He lost some missiles. He lost a lot of missiles. Some machine gun defense. More firepower coming in. We got some Thunderheads in retaliation. I can't tell. Are these HE shells? Those are some high explosives. I feel like these are HE cells. I don't know. Maybe there's not a visual difference. I'm mistaken. But that's what I'm thinking right now. And if it is HE cells, he is doing some incredible damage to the outside of his ship. A bunch of Thunderheads coming in. Are we missing anything else? I don't think so right now. A bunch of chaff decoys coming out. Should be able to suck up most of these. Whale guns have pretty much the worst angle for them right now. Some of these Thunderheads might connect though. Gosh, he is just... Look at the first smokehouse. These must be HE shells. They're like not going through. They were just exploding on the outside. Taking out one of the whale guns. Taking out the MK82 and the MK81. He only has one whale gun left. So his firepower is pretty much down to 25%. We do have a bunch of Thunderhead missiles going to come out again to attack Keck. He needs to get that Aurora laser system pointed the right way so he get full lasers instead of two. Because it does not look to be enough. A bunch more missiles hitting the Aurora ship, taking out two of them. I'm worried about Keck's anti-missile fire, but oh gosh. He did take some missile hits, ESSN Hornhill, but those MK62s are showing why they are good against these smaller ships. But Keck also has a bunch of MK62s, so he's returning the favor. Yeah, because these look like AP shows just going through. But it looks like they're getting hit by HE shows, just damaging the outside. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like a lot more of these have been coming out lately, the HE shows. A bunch of Thunderhead missiles coming in, killing the Frisky Whistle. He does get some Thunderheads out before dying, though. But that's going to be a good win for A11 and his two heavy cruisers. Let's return to the battle down here. Yamato's look like he's in pretty good shape here. Looking at Renegade, he's looking in some pretty bad shape. Looks like all of his weapons are non-functional and he's a sitting duck. This is a pretty good takeout from Yamato. Taking out a heavy cruiser of Blue Team. Blue Team is ahead in points by a good amount. But we'll see how much that comes into play. Looking at the battle continuing for point B right now. MCRN is going to be heading around this asteroid to flank Keck. Whew. Sorry, this has been an action. This has been non-stop action here. We do have lasers coming out. Their target going to be V11's destroyer, which is instantly taken out. Man, the damage of those is frightening. What other weapons does he have on this ship? If those are MK62s, those are going to be hosting 120mm weaponry. Those would literally do nothing against that battleship for a long time. He has to shred a lot of that armor. Someone surrendered. The question is, who surrendered? I'll have to find out here in a second. Look at this. I mean, he has a single file line like an elementary school. Single file coming out St. Mamari. Looks like it wasn't Keck. A huge firefight coming over here. Let me see if I can try and capture everything that's going on here. We-post missiles coming up. I don't think that's enough we-post missiles. It was Renegade who did surrender. Gosh. The assembly line is still going. Another explosion coming out. Looks like these Thunderheads aren't going to do too much, so let's see. We have much more Thunderheads coming from the side. Coming from MCRN, who's still fighting Keck right now. Looks like his missile is doing some pretty serious damage right now to Keck. Keck is fighting for his life, but ESSN Horn here is just, gosh, those MK62s are making light work of Keck's small fleet. Uh-oh, looks like he's going to get hit by these missiles coming from a different angle. If they can take out that machine gun, they're going to lose a lot of the resistance. These missile hits aren't too bad, though. The chaff coming in, not the chafe. Oh, gosh. The chaff coming in. Gosh, look at all this. As he is correct, this is absolute chaos going on right now. If we look at the show, it's just machine gun and 120mm fire coming back and forth. I think they're manually firing those machine guns, trying to do any damage they can. My gosh. Talk about tooth for nail, git and gat. More missiles coming out. I don't know where they're aiming right now. Let's see if we can figure that out. Look, if they're aiming down at the Yamato. Yamato's in a pretty good position to be hit from it. He has a chaff decoy, but it looks like it appeared behind him, which would still make him the target. Where are those lasers firing right now? They're still firing at the heavy cruiser. Looks like he's taking some pretty serious damage. Lost torpedo bay. Looks like his main weapons are still functional. Looks like the Yamato got a single hit taking out its antenna. Another laser coming out. That's a pretty good angle for that laser, cutting through most of that ship. He needs those 450mm to hit the ships. Two more lasers coming out here. I did not want to click that ship. Yeah, that's a really good angle. That's getting probably 30% of his ship there. Killing everything in between. Does take out the MK68. So there goes a good amount of his firepower. Both teams, blue team is in the lead for points, but both teams absolutely just trading blows for ships. I mean, probably the fastest ships of death. I mean, we have an absolute graveyard over at point B, which blue team has finally taken. The corpses of the ships finally exploding. Does look like ESSN Horn does get taken out by Keck. Apparently Keck still had enough firepower to take out all those MK62s. I didn't honestly believe in him, but looks like he pulled through. Look at what we have left. The Woolly Sheep is still here, so they still have a lot of firepower, but gosh, they put a lot of resources into this. A is still not taken, actually. It's actually a very interesting thank you. I feel like DWN would want to do that. Really help secure a fast victory for his team, because they are in a pretty serious firefight right now. Looks like another explosion going off. But those MK... Those 450mm coming out, pretty serious. Some good hits starting to hit on those lasers. He just needs to take that... Once he takes out those lasers, these ships are not a threat to him. And a pretty good angle. I mean, you'd want to be facing this way anyway, but it looks like he's going to try and get some laser shots. That is definitely in range. Oh man, if he got some... These look like Again, I don't know if there's a difference or not. Oh, it's smoking white. It's almost gone. There goes the left vein, leaving the Claudia an absolute smoking heap. Looks like it's no longer firing. Looks like we do got some hurricanes here. Very one-dimensional missile play this game. Just thunderheads, but they're very good. They're good universally, so can't blame them. Sorry, guys. I think his at least one laser is now destroyed. He just has the others to worry about. More hurricanes coming at the Yamato. This is one of Orange Team's biggest threats. If he can defeat DWN, it's looking pretty bad for the blue team. You know, they're ahead of points. They've sacrificed a lot already. Keck is now continuing to move on his advance after that pretty brutal engagement. A chaff decoy, but that laser coming in. Good angle for Yamato, not doing too much. Chaff decoy doing their job. He is missing one of his MK68s. He's missing that firepower. Another laser, 2 lasers coming in. Now those are some pretty good hits. That's doing some pretty serious damage. We can get the angles here. Uh-oh. Ooh, if that hit that way, that might have destroyed most of that firepower. Looks like it does take out another MK68. He only has 5 barrels left. Those lasers continuing to fire. He might be battle shooting those lasers because they only have a 7-second firing time. And he might be turning those on. He doesn't care the risk of damage. He needs to kill Yamato. Otherwise, Yamato is going to take him out pretty quick. Hurricane's coming out. Missing though. Gosh, he's taking some pretty serious damage. That laser has definitely been battle shorted. It's probably starting to take its own damage. DWN does not care. He is going to take his life to defeat Yamato here. Wow, that laser has been firing for an extremely long time. I am shocked. This laser must be damaged. We do have some probably HE fire coming in, doing some serious damage here. That laser's still firing. Wow, he's been firing this for a long time. I don't have any numbers on the damage, on how much damage those battle shots do, but I'm surprised this and the laser, I think, is destroyed. Yep, it was already damaged from battle shorting, and it only took 1 hit to destroy it. I don't know if it was worth it or not. It might have got destroyed anyway, but he probably did some pretty serious damage. So I'm going to say for his necessity, it was probably a good play. It's like Keck is starting to get pounded by the whale guns coming from the woolly sheep, who's been left undamaged by this game's brutal combat. So we do have a undamaged... Oh, no, he has a couple damage, but he also has mace torpedoes and a wide range of weapons. Saint here is going to now try to engage woolly sheep. I forgot about Saint. Orange Team's... I don't know. Orange Team's looking pretty good on the ship front, I think. I think they lost too much fighting for B, which they've lost now already. But I don't think this is a... What's the word? We do have mace missiles coming out, but missing from Rabbit. Mace torpedoes, not missiles. Gosh, I'll get it one day, guys. Oh, he was aiming at the ship? Interesting target. Oh, the mace torpedoes are just out of range. Lucky gun. Let's see, how's the Yamato doing? Looks like he's actually done some serious repairs, and repaired all of his weapons. If those are all functioning, then DWN is looking extremely bad. Looks like he's trying to get his lasers firing again. More shots coming in the middle of the ship, taking out that laser. Uh-oh. We do have one laser going right now. It's a good laser hit near the power reactor, but it's pretty sporadic. Let me see. Can I see who left? It was VA11. Oh, Claude. Claude did leave. We do have Hurricanes killing the Wabbit. It did have Mace missiles in there, so good snipe, because that could do some pretty serious damage to the Yamato if it got done. Oh, he lost one of his ships. He needs to continue firing. If he can just take out this ship and this laser, he will have defeated DWN and pretty much eliminated Blue's presence on their side of the map. Yeah, this engagement here, I would say it's bad, but I mean, I think I would have to go back. They may have just got outmaneuvered by Keck, but I think, I don't know, maybe I'm hypocritical, but I don't think that was the same as a team going single file. It was a planned attack that failed. And, I mean, I can fault any general ever in history. Oh, you failed, you suck. No, but I think it was a good plan, but it just did not work out the way they wanted to. We do have squad missiles coming out. The question is, who are they targeting? Railgun and full 50mm fire coming in. See, that is definitely AP round. So Yamato has been loving the HE round, and I'm kind of loving it too. Let's see, does he have any jamming on this? He has a lock on. I don't see any jamming here, and if you guys don't know, squad missiles only lock on to jamming. There's some Hurricanes in there. What is he aiming at? This scene, I mean, maybe he might just be throwing out the squad missiles to try and distract the anti-missile defense so the Hurricane missiles can get their target. I think that's his plan, and good strategy. I like it. Looks like, Saint needed to stay pretty pristine here, but man, I don't think these machine guns are going to be enough. Here comes the missiles. Some of them being taken away from the chaff. Oh, looks like a good amount. He's getting hit by a couple, but honestly, the damage so far isn't significant. It's not minimal. He does get a hit to the engine there and a couple railgun shots too. He's taking some okay damage here. Who's surrendered? Was that DWN? That was. Yamato did win that, and he's going to move to help the rest of his team. Blue team is ahead in points by about a little over 100, but they have no more map control, and Orange team is pretty much taking over the map, pretty much leaving Woolly Sheep to engage everyone himself, because that's all Blue team has left. Because I don't think any of these sprinters... this might have maces in it, but this looks like it doesn't have anything functioning. His thing is destroyed. Yeah, I mean, it's just Woolly Sheep. This might be a blue team. This might be an orange team victory on Pillars, which we don't see too often. I'll be honest, guys. I kind of forgot we're on Pillars. Usually all the fighting is in the middle of the map. Oh, round D, we've had no fighting there. All the fighting was on the orange team side on B. I don't know, maybe I will judge blue team. They decided to go across the map into orange team's turf and did lose. So I don't know. We just pretty much have a engagement of battleships here. One MK-68 is taken out and a railgun. That's a lot of firepower gone. And so is his torpedo bay. Not looking too good for Saint. The question is... I have no idea. Oh, that was DWN. Looks like Keck is moving up to take point C. Woolly Mammoth is not looking too good. I mean, Keck's not looking too good either. Gosh. That is a lone chaff decoy out in the wind. Question is, I mean, Orange Team is pretty battered. The question is, can Woolly Sheep come out on top? He does have the railgun. which is good at taking single components out. Just trying to think about this. Long range. He has an okay shot. The problem is of how fast he's losing these control points. Is Yamato going for point A? He is very good. Once they get back, the clock is going to be on for Willie Sheep. He'll have to kill the team to win. Looks like he's going to try and fight the Yamato, which is pretty damaged. We'll see how well that damage can do, though. Okay. Okay. Hold. Okay, if there was a cut, I cut to make sure my audio is still recording. Because this is a long game, and I'd be very sad if you guys lost the audio. But, I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to break down this game now that we're in the end game. I don't know, let's take a look at, what should we look at first? Let's take a look at B. So, B really just turned into an absolute slugfest between a bunch of ships pretty much en masse firing at each other. I don't know, that's kind of really hard to talk about. I mean, talk about Yamato here. I think that's pretty good that he decided to use the HE shows. Let me think of... I'm trying to think of what damage it does. Because AP is doing something like 100, and I think the HE is doing something like 300 to 400 damage. I'm pretty sure. I might be completely wrong on that, and if I am, just say so. Looks like Orange Team is calling GG. They do now have all control points. They are going to quickly overwhelm Woolly Sheep. Now, let's see. Woolly Sheep, he defended C this game. But the question I have is, if we think about it, is trying to think if that was the correct play or not. As the rest of his team went aggressive. And the question is, do you stay back and because you railgun ship? Or do you decide to charge with your team because if they die, then you're just going to lose anyway, so might as well? I don't know. I think that's one of those, it's just depending on the player, depending on you guys, if you guys are playing the game, which one are you going to talk about? Now, if Pro Gamer is Yamato, he might be onto something. It might not be cannons are bad, it just might be people aren't using the right shell type. Maybe you need to use the HE. Because, I mean, this has to be HE hitting these, and HE shells do pierce a battleship with 65 centimeters. So they're going to pierce and explode. Listen, guys. You may have to go test this out for me because I'm a terrible player. But maybe if any of you guys want cannon battleship, try HE shells, see how it goes. Because I think the thing is, I mean, AP does pierce further, but especially with a battleship, you gotta blow up those components. Like, they are beefy. You gotta really gut the inside of that ship. So why use an AP round? Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I'm seeing this game, is that HE is pretty good. Does look like Woolly Sheep is going to have an honorable GG. I hope so. I mean, we could sit here all day, but he's going to lose pretty quickly here. Hold on, I need to ask. Are those HE... Those HE shows? Oh, let's see if you'll answer me there. Coming from Yamato. Oh, it is HE. Listen, guys. I think we got it. HE shells on the full 50mm. It can pierce any ship and does more component damage. I think this man, he's on to something. Let's look at the numbers here. 2,000, 8,000, took 12,000. Oof. He did do some okay damage to Yamato. This is part of that brawl. Woolly Sheep did 16,000. That's actually pretty good. That's more than I thought. 11,000. This is the laser ships. Doing okay. Pretty decent damage on the other fleet that was in that huge brawl. He was Keck. 16,000. Very nice. 4,000. Saint took 20,000. Wow, it got pretty beat up really fast. 50,000 from the Yamato. Wow. He repaired 5,000. Took 21,000. Listen, guys. I'm not your lawyer, but I think you should switch to HE shows if you're wanting a full 50mm. That's the MK66 or 68. And you should tell me how your games goes, because I think that's it. Because there's no ship with a higher than 65cm armor, so you're going to do pretty well. I'd like to thank you guys for watching another episode of Nebulous Cast. There'll be another episode out later today, but you guys stay safe out there, and I will see you guys next time.